Back in week 1, the Commanders lost their last matchup against the Giants. Can New York finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. All right, football fans, settle in. Go. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. And let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
He's taking a shot on his first play. They connect on the deep shot. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Throwing now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he drives this forward to the 6. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw it. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right?
All right, looks like they want... One of the officials thought he saw something. They take another look, and they got it right. The call on the field is changed. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They'll be led out by the University of Cincinnati alum, drafted back in 2022, Desmond Ridder.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate. That defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
And he's brought down for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. From the gun on 3rd down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action on 1st down. Finds his back complete. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 1st down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Setting up a throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pass complete, screenplay. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. This is complete to Neighbors. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
They've got first down from the 31. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Here's Ritter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They're throwing it. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throw complete to Sinnott. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Hits his running back. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Working inside the red zone. It's taken in by Sinnott. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's dropping back to throw. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more, and they're going to end this 1st half empty-handed as a result. The Commanders going field goal here. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Escapes a defender. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On 1st down, they'll run. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, ball at the 36. Motioning the tight end left. To throw here on 1st down. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well. Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Commanders going field goal here. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Ritter. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Commanders pick this one up. 40. Into the red zone. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Commanders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards the quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push the lead to 20. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Ritter to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. And once again, they can't connect.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it to start this drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. He's going to throw this one. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Commanders have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back now, pressure on its way. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They're now set for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Complete, it's McLaurin. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Throwing with a blitz on the way. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play. And it's going to be a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
He'll throw it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
So halftime has to wait 1 more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll close the gap a small bit to 20. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Christian Watson, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace. But they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
From the 47. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Ritter setting up to throw. He has the New York touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drop the lead back to 13. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw now. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Giants offense all set to get started. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Man in motion, out of the slot. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11. Pass play now. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Throwing now on 1st down. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the one back on the handoff. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Bobby Okereke making that stop. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking for a throw here. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. He'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Ritter. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing here, Ritter. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Airing it out to start this drive. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
The give here on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ritter to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Commanders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders stretch the lead to 23.
33. Giants 10.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants and Desmond Ritter out on offense once again. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Now Ritter. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. It's Ritter. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
This finds Smith. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a give up the middle. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on first down. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing off the play fake here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll try and throw it here. The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Trying to push this past the marker. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Ritter looking to throw. Neighbors with a catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is complete to Neighbors. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Ritter setting up to throw. That's Smith on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now. From the 38. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. He's got Smith. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They'll come up 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll go down here at the 16. Gotta hurry this to the line. From the 16. This throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Pass it down close.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Ritter. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it.
Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Desperation time here on 4th. And they will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football! Well, still a risky call, but a little less so than normal given that field position. Wonder if that emboldened them to try it, partner, and in turn get the ball back successfully.
I think that's exactly what it did. Easier to stomach an onside attempt, to take that kind of risk with that field position. That penalty, boy, did it prove costlier than just the yardage. It ends up costing them a chance to possess the ball, too.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.